Hi guys and welcome back to my channel. So for today's video I am just playing with some new products. I was really fortunate and I was sent some products to try out, and I thought, well, I'll just do a video and see how they wear for the day. There's a mixture of some things that I've been sent and some products that I've had myself that I've never really used, and I thought, well, I will just see how it all goes. So that's the whole point of today's video. I'm going to do quite a glamorous makeup because I haven't done one of those on my channel yet. So yeah, I'm just excited to have some fun and see how it all goes. I have done my primer already. Moisturiser today, I used the Ombre moisturiser, Pixie Glow Mist, and then just some Pore on my lips. And I'm using this is the YSL Blur Primer. This is a sample that I have, but the full size one is 29 or 30 pounds. And it's supposed to make the makeup last longer. It makes your skin feel smoother, definitely. So hopefully everything will go on much more seamlessly. Right, so I was sent this, the Hourglass Vanish Seamless Foundation, Stick Foundation, and I've seen a lot of good things about this, so I thought, oh, I'll give this a little go. It goes on really nice, and the colour is so great for me because I'm really yellow here, so this works really well. I think the foundation is £42. I'm using the Hourglass foundation brush. Ooh, that's nice. I'm just blending that all in. And then I'm going to use my MAC Pro Conceal and Corrector. I should have done this before, but I was too excited about the foundation. But fortunately, I don't need to use it in the areas where I have put foundation already. So I'm just going to do this around my moustache, my goatee, and a little bit on my dark circles. I'm taking a synthetic, quite dense flat top brush. This is a really old Gemma Kid brush, and just working this into my skin. Then I'm taking a 224 from MAC and just using that for my deep dark circles here. I'm blending that away. I'm going to do a bit more foundation, a bit more today. I can only really use this on this part of my face because I think if I take it around here too much, I'll see what happens. It might be too light. I think it is going to be too light, but we'll see. The colour is so good though. I'm using Warm Almond, I think. Yeah, Warm Almond is the colour that I'm using. The texture of this foundation is really light. It doesn't feel like I've got anything on my skin, but when I'm looking in the mirror, I can see it's definitely made a difference. I can kind of get away with it around my mouth because I've done some colour correction, but I'm going to use a tiny bit of this Bobbi Brown Stick Foundation. This is another one that I like, and just blend the two colours together a bit better. So this is Chestnut number 9, and I'm just going to use it down here. And a little bit on my forehead. I really like this brush from Hourglass. It's retractable, so you can pull it up quite close and get quite a dense brush, and then if you put it down, it's quite fluffy, so you could use it for powder, bronzer, blush. I know it's a foundation brush, but I probably use it for everything. So I'm just going to work this foundation in. Yeah, I think that looks a bit more like my actual skin tone because I'm not the same colour all over. So when I make myself too uniform, it just looks really weird. This looks so nice. And then just do my forehead as well. Then I'm going to mix a tiny bit of this Hourglass one. And the Bobbi Brown just in the middle. And then just sweep whatever's left on my brush over my nose. Wow, that's good. I am impressed. Okay, so now I'm going to do my concealer underneath my eyes. Once again, I'm using my NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer in Almond. Then I'm going to go back to my 224 and just blend that all through. And I think today I'm going to do a little bit of contouring. So I'm taking a 110 face brush from Zoeva and I'm using NW55, this colour here from my MAC Pro Conceal and Correct palette. I'm just doing a tiny bit of contour, really buffing that in. And then I'm going to do it on my forehead as well, make my forehead not so high. And I'm just going to take what's in the brush and just run it in here to put a bit more dimension back into the face. I'm happy with my skin, so now I'm going to move on to the eyes. I was sent this pencil. It's a kohl pencil from a company called Beauty Pie. They have an online subscription service and it's luxury makeup, but if you're part of the subscription, you pay a cheaper price. I haven't been paid to say any of the things that I'm saying today or to review the products. I just wanted to do it for myself. So I'm going to use this pencil. This colour is, what does it say? Khaki Queen. And it is like an olive gunmetal colour. And I'm just going to use this as the base of my shadow. And I'm taking it all the way up to my crease. Then I'm taking a 200 Bold Metals brush from Real Techniques and just blending away the edge. This brush might be a bit big for you if you've got smaller eyes, but I've got so much space here, so I can afford to use quite a big brush to blend it away. Do the same on the other eye. And then just blend that away too. I mean, that colour's so nice on its own, you could wear it by itself. I really like that. So now, I think I'm going to do my brows now. I usually do that first, but I think I'm just so excited about using new stuff. I'm kind of forgetting the order of my makeup today. Right, taking a spoolie and just brushing them up first. This is the NYX Micro Brow Pencil in the colour Espresso. Then I'm going to set them in place with my Illamasqua Brow and Lash Gel. Then I'm taking a 239 brush from MAC and I'm trying a bit of this foundation as a brow highlight. It might be too bright, but we'll see how it goes. That's nice. You just need to be quite delicate. Don't be too heavy-handed, otherwise it could look way too bright underneath the brow. Just need, oh, of course, another siren. Welcome to London. I wonder if I'm ever going to do a video with when there's no police car going by. Then I'm taking a 228 crease brush from Zoeva and I'm using Saddle eyeshadow from MAC and just running that through my socket. So I've had this Tom Ford eyeshadow palette called Sahara Haze, I think it is. Yeah, Sahara Haze for ages, and I've never used it. I haven't used it on a client and I haven't used it on myself. So I thought today I'm going to try it. I'm going to use this colour here. It's a khaki green and it's got like a gold fleck running through it. I'm taking a 239. I'm just going to work that over the pencil that I've got on my lid. Ooh, that is pretty. Oh, that's such a nice colour. Okay, and do the same on the other eye. Then I'm going to take this darker colour. It's almost black. It's like khaki and black mixed together with gold flecks through, but the gold is really, really tiny. You probably won't even be able to see it. Take the same brush and just pop this on the corners. And take a 217 and just blend the edges away. Then I'm taking this tiny little blending brush. It's quite an expensive one. It's from Hakuhodo and I can't remember the number and it's rubbed off. So I'll see if I can find it online and link it in for you. I'm just going to put this through my crease the same colour that I've got on the outer corner. I don't want this colour to blend too far, so that's why I've picked this brush, because it's quite small. Then I'm going to go back to my 200 brush from Real Techniques, go back into my saddle and just blend everything up there. Then I'm taking a Louise Young LY14, LY14 brush, and I'm going to mix these two colours on top together to use as my inner corner highlight. And if it's too strong, you can just use your finger to tone it down a little bit. And then I'm going to go back to the Beauty Pie Kohl pencil and just run this underneath my bottom lashes, just to create a bit more smoke here as well. And then I'm taking a 233 brush from MAC and just blending those edges away. Using the same brush, I'm going to go into this colour again, the khaki that I've got on my lid, and just press that on top. And then I'm taking Squid Kohl pencil from MAC and just running that in my waterline. And I'm really working into the roots of my lashes, because I'm going to go back with that 233 brush and just blend that black down a little bit into the khaki colour. And blend again. Then I'm going to do some liner on the top, because I haven't done a liner on this channel yet, so thought I'd bring that trick out of the bag. I'm using the Maybelline Lasting Drama gel liner, which I really love. No, do the bad eye first, because this is the thing. I always like to do this eye first because I'm left-handed, so it flows really easy. But do the side that you find more difficult first, and then this eye will always be easier to match it than doing it the other way around. And I'm just using a MAC 210 brush. Oh, that's nice. I haven't worn liner in so long, like a proper liquid liner. Let's do the other eye. Okay, so my liner's not even, and I'm really annoyed. And I have to fix it because I cannot do this. So, right. I'm just going to fix this. This one's really high and this one's straighter. You don't have to take everything off, so maybe it's good I had a little mistake. I'm just using a brush. And just taking down that flick because it was way too high. And use my finger just to blend the muck away. Take my concealer brush and clean underneath here. Then take a small little brush and then just patch up where the eyeshadows come off. If you can. Oh, it's the wrong colour. Darker one there. And it doesn't matter if you go over it a little bit because you're going to redo that part of the liner so it'll be sharper. I swear I'm so anal about things like this. Is that the same? No, now this one's not the same. Right, I'm going to fix this. Now this one's too straight, so I'm just going to make this a bit higher. Yes, that's better. Ooh, that was tricky. And then just patch up the eyeshadow here. I'm going to take that Louise Young brush and a little bit of the black, or the black in this palette, and just smoke the corner here. Okay, drama over. Right, now I'm going to do my mascara. Giga Black first. Then in Extreme Dimension 3D Black Lash over the top. And then on my bottom lashes as well today. just because there's so much going on the eyes. Now that I've finished the eyes, I'm going to go back and perfect the skin. I'm going to try this Vanish foundation stick as a concealer because it's quite yellow and bright. So let's see what it does underneath my eyes. I'm back with my 224 and just blend that away. Then I'm going to go on to my blush, and I don't want too much colour, so I'm actually going to use my Pro Concealing Correct concealer palette, and I'm going to take this orange here with the 1110, and I'm taking the 110 brush from Zoeva and just like dabbing that into the orange. And I'm just going to use this as a blush today. Then I'm just going to sweep everything over with my foundation brush. Now I'm going to move on to my lips. I'm using Cork Lip Pencil from MAC and just colouring the whole of my lip in. And then I'm using this Hourglass lipstick in the colour Nude number 6. I just want to define the corners of my mouth a little bit more. So I'm using Stubborn Brown, which is the eye pencil from MAC, just to do that. And a little bit for my Cupid's bow as well. Okay, like the whole of my lip. Okay, now that I've got my lips on, the look's kind of finished. I'm just going to go back and set everything with powder. I was sent this Cover FX translucent setting powder in the colour Deep, and I'm a bit afraid to use it because I've never used it before. Let's see what this is like. Oh wow, the texture of it is so fine. Okay, so I'm going to take a 116 brush from MAC. I love the packaging of this. It comes with this little lid. So before I used to just put like cotton pads on top to stop the powder from going everywhere. Now I don't have to do that because this one comes with a clever little contraption to stop that from happening. So I'm going to set my forehead first and see what happens. Oh, this is nice. Wow. Okay, this is a win. It's taking the shine down, but it's not changing the colour, which is lovely. And I'm going to use it just on my jaw and around my nose. But then I want to keep the brightness underneath my eye, so I'm going to go back to my Mineralized Skin finish because this has got a satin finish to it, so it's going to help make sure that this still looks quite bright underneath. And I'm just taking, what is this, a Real Techniques 300 brush from the Bold Metals collection. And just setting underneath my eye. A tiny bit on my nose. And then just on my jawline here. So guys, there you have it. That's the final look for today. This was so much fun for me to get to play with some new stuff. So thank you, Monty PR, for sending me some bits because I wasn't expecting to receive makeup for ages, if ever. The Hourglass foundation stick, I love. It goes on like a cream, but finishes like a powder, and it's not sticky, which is the main reason why I don't use creams. The only one that I really liked prior to this was the Bobbi Brown Skin Foundation, so this is going to be a new favourite. Also, if you find or you struggle to find a foundation that's quite yellow, maybe have a look at this one because it does run quite yellow. And for me, that's great because my chest is really yellow anyway, so that was beautiful to use. This Tom Ford palette as well that I've had forever and a day and I've never used. Literally, I've just taken the plastic off today. The olive colour works so well with my skin tone. So even if you're really fair, if you've got like a yellow undertone, this is definitely going to be beautiful on you. The colours, you might have to play around with the placement so they're not as strong, but it's definitely a winner. I love this Hourglass lipstick. It's going to be one of my favourite go-to nudes. I just love how creamy it is, but not sticky as well. The Cover FX powder, definitely a win. Really finely milled. I think it just gets bonus points for this alone. Why don't all translucent powders come with that? Fantastic. Yeah, that's it. Thank you so much. Don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe. Also follow me on my Instagram. My handle is @ace_face_beauty and I'll leave that in the description box below. Thanks again and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.